Doubting your path again, huh? Yeah, I feel it. Cause low key same. Actually, no, it's not same, but it's your girl Mo. Act like you know. There's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of new energy in the air. A lot of new creative energy in the air. With me specifically, right? I'm working on music. I'm starting to do music. I've always wanted to do it, but like I just was scared. Didn't have the confidence or the courage to do it. And now that I actually have the confidence and the courage to do it, I'm realizing that, okay, me being a perfectionist in life, it can't carry over into learning new things because if like do you understand what I mean by that? Like if you're someone who's, I feel like I'm talking to people who are perfectionists, who are natural genius, who pick up on things very quickly, right? And when it comes to your creative endeavors, I feel like in the past you could have been, it's like, let's say you wanted to post content or something and you would post the content and then like send it to your friends for validation, like, yo, is this cool, is this whatever, or just anything, right? I feel like this need for external validation was something that you've consciously brought this subconscious need to the surface. That's what it is. And now I feel like you're in this period of, like I said in multiple readings, being secretive about things that you're working on simply because you have validated yourself. You don't need anyone else's external approval for anything that it is that you're pursuing or in the process of pursuing, right? Like for myself with music, I sent it to the producer that I'm working with, and I'm new, like I'm just starting out, and he's like, yeah, like it's not bad, keep working, keep finding your sound. Me personally, I'm like, this is my sound. This is my sound. I like it. I've been working on this for how long? This is my sound. I found it. He was like, okay, cool, bet. That's what you are, cool. And he said something, he goes, I love how overly dedicated you are. Keep going. And in my head, I'm like, overly dedicated? This is like literally, I feel like I'm obligated to do this right now. So I feel like in the process of you being creative, I feel like you have a big vision in your head and you are creatively working towards this massive lifestyle that you are seeking, because you know that your creative endeavors have the potential to bring in millions. It has the potential to be seen by millions. You have the potential to just blow up. I feel like that's your mindset. That's where your mindset is at right now. And I feel like people, you're the dreamer, you're the visionary, you're the one who's like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do in life, and you're doing it, you're actively doing it. But I feel like it's, like I said, it's obligation. You feel like you came back here to earth, not even you feel like, you came back here to earth to complete whatever it is that you're working on right now. Not be out of dedication, not out of this need for it, but simply because you know this is what you're supposed to be doing and you feel obligated to do it, as you should. I want to validate that feeling inside of you, because there are a lot of people who will just kind of like, especially when you're starting out and you know that you're meant to be somewhere, there were a lot of people who will kind of not downplay how much work you're putting in, but there will be people who, they just can't understand where it is that you're coming from in relation to getting from point A to point B. No, I'm not just working on this because I want to work on this and I like doing it. I'm literally doing this because I feel obligated to do it. Don't get me wrong, I'm having fun in the process. I'm learning so much about myself, but like I still feel like I'm obligated to do this. That's why I'm doing it. And so I want to validate that inside of you. And you're not the only person that feels like that. I'm right here with you. Starting new things, especially if you're someone who is starting new things and giving yourself grace to start new things, like congratulations, because there's a lot of people who don't even start. They just think about starting their entire lives, and you're someone who, it's like you're starting and you're not even afraid to sound bad. If it's with music, you're not afraid to sound bad. You're not afraid to keep going. You're not afraid to revamp your style. You're not afraid to just try. And I applaud the courage and the bravery within you, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that is the walking testimony that is like, yeah, I kept going even when I'm like, yeah, this ain't it, but I know I can do better. And you kept going, and you're going to keep going, and you're going to get everything that it is that you want because you even decided to start. That's what I want. That's what I want this message to be. Like the wrap up is your confirmation, your celebration for starting. And it can be really challenging to take a step back and be like, oh shit, like wait, I actually am starting something new and I'm giving myself grace and I'm doing it, and like I'm getting better every day. To see your progress, I feel like I just want to know that if you're not recognizing your progress, I'm recognizing your progress, right? Because as someone who is a creative and has the balls to start new stuff and just throw myself into the fire and be like, fuck it, like, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do. And I don't care if I suck at the beginning. That's why I'm practicing right now. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's just like that. So I applaud you, and just take a second to really recognize the divinity in you for even having the courage to trust that you can do something new, to do something that you've never done before. You're that guy, you're that girl. I love you. Act like you know it's your girl Mo. Hope this helped.